This shift of focus from figure to ground, from part to the whole, well, probably naturally accompanied by a question about what am I? What's about one's own identity? And of course, James has to remember vividly his experience as a child, about 11 and 12 years old, when his awareness just did flow through that experience of questioning, a questioning of I am not one thing or another thing, or not just some thing or some faculty of this thing that I call I, my body. If I'm not just these hands, or just his face, or just those eyes, just this form, who am I? What am I, really? Really? What am I? And, of course, years later, James discovers that that's the center of Ramana Maharshi's inquiry. What am I? Who am I? It's funny because now James here in his 72nd year, and for 50, 60 years since his first being blasted by that question, can have a memory of that first process of the pursuit of that question. And of course, it's just a memory, like a memory of evening of fireworks, or a memory of a nova explosion of a supernova star in the sky, or to the memory of a big event, a powerful energy event, trace of it, a memory of it, ephemeral, inadequate, incomplete, very small or sketchy or vague representation of the event, whereas the event itself seemed to have been a blinding, searing illumination, overwhelming vision into the heart of things, perhaps into the heart of what we now refer to as a singularity. Maybe that's kind of the flip side of what we call a black hole, the ultimate anti-black hole being an incredible radiance of a sphere or a point or something that's no way of measuring the size of it, but that was it. That and the black velvety space that surrounded it. And one other thing, an awareness or a voice or a presence, a feeling of a presence that was somehow speaking into James's mind, as if saying, and here we can only paraphrase, as if saying, here it is, here you see it, and you're not ready for this. And of course, the other thing, James's child awareness itself still kind of hanging there in this vast space, or behind it all somehow, just having this experience, and having this glimpse, this tremendous glimpse of something at the heart of things, and being so blasted, obliterated, but vanished by it. His whole familiar world disappeared. And his awareness saying, yes, I'm not ready for this. Let me take me back, or let me get back to the world, to the familiar world. And then that longer, profound process of recreating the world, re-inhabiting the world, recoloring the world, tangibilizing the world in its familiar form, pouring color and substance into the blueprint of the world, and returning to familiarity, this recharging that veil of familiarity and diving into it and saying for the moment, okay, later for that question, let's just get back to the feel of the familiar. Wow.